I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. They came to the scene of the crime to remember a loved one and to begin their quest for justice. They are family members of TyRochelle Haughton, the 35-year-old mother of four who police say was brutally murdered January 15th inside this now boarded-up home on Mountain Avenue in Port Jervis, the home she shared with boyfriend David Stevenson, who faces murder and arson charges for killing Haughton by slashing her throat, then setting fire to the house in an attempt to cover up the crime. Last evening, three family members, including Haughton's 20-year-old son, Kwame, came from a Peekskill to Port Jervis to place a wreath and to pay respects.
It's a horrible situation in which it's hard to come to grips with. And I mean, fun-loving, smile that lit up a room, my best friend, my mom, in the same sense, it's my everything. That was somebody. She helped me through everything. I couldn't deal with anything without her helping me in any way.
And family members vow to closely follow the legal case against Stevenson as a way to honor TyRochelle's memory.
At a court date that won't go by that we won't be there, you know. We're just not going to let her name go in vain.
Important for you to be there.
Yes, very important for our family to be there.
Stevenson remains in Westchester Medical Center, where he continues to be treated for serious burns he received in the fire. Bail has been set at $1 million. State police have made an arrest for the armed robbery that occurred Wednesday morning outside a convenience store in Fair Oaks. Investigators have charged 20-year-old Cody Kincaid of Bloomingburg with first-degree robbery for the gunpoint robbery of a woman outside Bobby Mart on Bloomingburg Road. Investigators say the gun used in the robbery has been recovered. The stolen money has not been recovered. Kincaid is being held in Orange County Jail on $50,000 bail, pending a Town of Wallkill court appearance February 5th. Elsewhere, a truck driver has been charged with driving while intoxicated following an accident in the town of Greenville last night that resulted in a fuel spill and tied up traffic on westbound Interstate 84. It tied it up for hours. State police say the tractor-trailer rig went out of control and jackknifed, blocking the road beginning at around 8 p.m. A fuel tank ruptured in the crash, resulting in the spillage of about 140 gallons of diesel fuel from the truck. The driver, 54-year-old Robert Dacey of Bradenton, Florida, was arrested for DWI. Both lanes of westbound 84 were reopened at around midnight. Saying his administration has been and will be taking corrective action to eliminate what he labeled a prior culture of entitlement, Kingston Mayor Shane Gallo today responded to a state comptroller's audit that uncovered lax payroll recording controls, which led to more than $23,000 in improper payments to 5 city employees, as well as misdemeanor criminal charges that were filed yesterday against former Kingston Fire Chief Richard Saltzman. Gallo said the improprieties occurred during a prior administration and that he and city government associates are putting together a time and attendance policy that will go through his office. And Mayor Gallo took a swipe at the comptroller's office, saying he was dismayed and perplexed when their decision to release their audit report to the news media before giving it to City Hall. Orange County Executive Ed Diana has fired back at members of the county legislature who failed to push forward with his school safety plan to provide $1.2 million to the county school districts over the next 3 years in order to help them improve security. Members of the legislature's Ways and Means Committee tabled his proposal this week. Members complained Diana's grant plan was too hastily developed, lacked specific information about how the money would be distributed, and committee members objected to the makeup of the panel the county executive chose to oversee the program. Diana responded by saying that, quote, "Instead of putting the safety of our children first, certain members of the legislature chose to hijack the process by personalizing and politicizing the issue for their own personal agenda," end quote. Diana says he remains committed to ironing out the differences between his office and legislators. The issue will be back before the Ways and Means Committee next month. Ulster County Executive Michael Hine wants the county legislature there to put a couple of things on their to-do list this year. He says a special commission should be created to come up with a long-term plan for county police protection. And he says legislators need to adopt a fiscally responsible waste management policy. The proposals came last night at SUNY Ulster during Hines' 5th State of the County address. Hine has said the Ulster Sheriff's Road Patrol is now at extreme risk because of growing state mandate costs. And the rising cost of hauling garbage to Syracuse has prompted calls for a regional landfill. Hines' speech also included a proposal to better deal with welfare fraud through creation of a special forensic accounting system. And if you bought a Powerball ticket at James General Store in Napanoch for last Wednesday's drawing, would be a good idea to take a second look at it. Lottery officials say a second prize $1 million ticket, one of 3, was sold at the Napanoch store. The ticket had all 5 main numbers, but not the Powerball number. No one has come forward yet to claim the $1 million prize. Now, nobody hit the first prize jackpot on Wednesday. That means the top prize in Saturday's multi-state Powerball drawing will be at least $176 million. Look for some snow on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, as for Saturday, it'll be cloudy with temperatures not expected to climb much higher than 30 degrees, maybe a few flurries around. Sunday will be cloudy with snow showers. The high temperatures will be in the mid-30s. Make Record Online your source for breaking news all weekend long, and you'll get the news and the features you look forward to every weekend in the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Banks.